Phil Spencer may have just confirmed that going forward, the only way to play Bethesda games is with an Xbox, a PC, or xCloud. What's going on, everyone? Alex Prime here, and Phil Spencer had an interview with Kotaku, and they brought up the Bethesda deal. In case you've been living under a rock, I'm going to quickly talk about the Bethesda deal. Microsoft spent $7.5 billion to buy ZeniMax Media, the company that formerly owned Bethesda, and all of the companies that Bethesda owns, and all the games that Bethesda owns now belong to Microsoft. And people are wondering, well, what does that mean for the future? Are those games still going to PS4, PS5, Switch, or are they just going to be exclusive games? Well, Phil Spencer may have just answered that for us. Here's a little quote from the interview. Is it possible? This is what the reporter said. Is it possible to recoup a $7.5 billion investment if you do not sell Elder Scrolls 6 on the PlayStation? Phil Spencer replied with one word: yes. Then he paused. I don't want to be flip about it. The deal was not done to take games away from another player base like that. Nowhere in the documentation that we put together was, how do we keep other players from playing these games? We want more people to be able to play games, not fewer people to be able to play games. But I'll also say in the model, I'm just answering directly the question that you had. When I think about where people are going to be playing on the number of devices that we have xCloud and PC and Game Pass on our console. I don't have to go ship those games on any other platform than the platforms that we support in order to kind of make the deal work for us, whatever that means. There you go, guys. Phil Spencer indirectly basically confirming that Bethesda games, at least Elder Scrolls 6, going forward will only be playable on Microsoft platforms. So PC, Xbox Series S, X, and xCloud through their streaming. Now, you may be asking yourself, why doesn't Phil Spencer just come out and say it? Why does he have to do these kind of roundabout ways of talking about things? And the reality is they don't own ZeniMax yet. The deal isn't finished till sometime next year. I think the middle of next year is when they actually will own them. The deal is still being done right now, so they can't officially say anything direct like that, like, oh, we'll never put our games on PlayStation again, something like that. But we'll see in July. But this is basically, as far as I can see from this, is him indirectly telling us that, yeah, going forward, Bethesda games, although they may be a case-by-case, what did he say before? Case-by-case situation, something like that, with the games. All those cases are going to be no. Those games are going to be only Xbox, PC, and xCloud. Now, the people that are running around saying, oh, how can Microsoft make this money back, $7.5 billion, without the help of PlayStation? Well, Phil Spencer just told you directly that they can make that back without PlayStation's involvement, even without Nintendo's involvement. He didn't mention Nintendo, but like, basically that they can do it on their own with Game Pass, with the platforms they own. So once they get Game Pass as big as they wanted to, that's a lot of money rolling in every month for them. So they don't need anybody else, definitely not PlayStation. So these games are going to be exclusive from what I'm reading here. That's what it does seem like. Now, do I think that's the right move? Honestly, yeah. You don't spend $7.5 billion to buy all these studios to put your games on your competing platform. Doesn't make any sense. The whole reason they bought Bethesda is to increase their Game Pass output for games, to get people to subscribe to Game Pass. That's the entire model here for Xbox and Microsoft, is get people on Game Pass and keep pumping games into Game Pass and buying studios for that sole purpose. And getting people to buy games on PlayStation defeats the purpose of Game Pass because there is no Game Pass on PlayStation. There will never be Game Pass on PlayStation, because that doesn't help Sony at all by having all those games on a monthly service that Sony doesn't own. So that's never going to happen. But yeah, there you go, guys. Bethesda games, Game Pass. You just got to deal with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think Phil Spencer is just pulling your leg? Is he still going to put these games on PlayStation? Or do you finally see the truth, the reality of what's about to happen, and all those games from Bethesda, the Dooms, the Wolfensteins, the Skyrims, the Fallouts, all these games going forward will be on Microsoft platforms? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.